Baseball and softball have often been called the All-American game, and now there are two new products to help your performance in our national pastime. The wristwatch and the Tattletale are products designed to improve the batting abilities for youngsters and adults alike, and is endorsed by several experts who know a thing or two about hitting. Rick Down is one such expert. Rick is better known as the batting coach of baseball's most storied franchise, the New York Yankees, and a believer of the benefits of using the wristwatch and the Tattletale. As for softball, Dot Richardson is a four-time NCAA first-team All-America, a three-time world champion, and a fan of these products. Equally impressed with the wristwatch and the Tattletale is Lisa Fernandez, a three-time NCAA Player of the Year and a four-time All-America. Why are these batting experts so impressed with these products? First, look at what the wristwatch and the Tattletale does. It signals audibly and visually your wrist, hand, and arm movement and location during your swing. This is the key to giving you a clear understanding of what you are doing as you swing and ways of making improvements. And what type of techniques can be improved with the wristwatch and the Tattletale? There are several, such as the sweeping swing, where the snap of the bat occurs behind the center plane of the body. The batter wrapping the bat too far behind their head, causing a late swing. Dipping the bat over the shoulder, which affects the plane of the batter's swing. And of course, poor bunting techniques, common when the bat is not held level. Each of these common batting flaws can be improved with the use of the wristwatch and the Tattletale. Before we find out how, let's hear why these batting experts stand by these products.
I particularly like the wristwatch and the Tattletale because it reinforces the proper use of the hands during the swing. When a batter steps into the batter's box, this is not a time to worry about your mechanics, and that's why the regular use of these products will help make you a better hitter.
The wristwatch and the Tattletale are the premier instructional hitting aids by providing both audible as well as visual feedback to the athlete to help perfect their hitting technique.
The wristwatch and the Tattletale provide a perfect opportunity for an athlete to develop their skills as a hitter. It provides them an opportunity to work alone, as well as giving them the option to work indoors as well as outdoors.
Needless to say, these batting experts know what they're talking about, but there are even more reasons to like the wristwatch and the Tattletale. First, there's the size and weight of the two products. The wristwatch is 33 inches long and weighs 36 ounces. However, it feels as if it weighs 26 ounces down by the handle when held in a normal batting stance. Perfect for youngsters 11 or 12 years old, up to adults. The Tattletale is 29 inches long, weighing 32 ounces, but weighs closer to 22 ounces down by the handle when held in a normal batting stance. Just what youngsters before the age of 11 would need. Another advantage is the bat head slides. This is one key to how the product works and how the weight at the bat handle is not necessarily the weight the batting product represents. This is critical to allowing you to learn how to control your hands, wrists, and arms during your swing. And earlier, we noted the importance of baseball and softball on the American psyche. And we should also point out that the wristwatch and the Tattletale are made right here in the USA. Now let's go over some tips on how to properly use the wristwatch and the Tattletale. We begin by watching Dot Richardson with a rare bad swing, known as a sweeping swing. Here the snap of the bat occurs behind the center plane of the body. Let's break down the sweeping swing. Notice the location of the bat head when the snapping sound occurs. It is approximately 4 feet away from the body. Also, look at the position of the hands. Instead of driving through the hitting zone, this type of swing sweeps through the hitting zone. Now watch Dot with her usual swing. Here the snap of the cylinder is heard within 12 inches of her left ear. Watch this swing closely. Notice the location of the bat head when the snapping sound occurs and the location of her hands, poised to drive through the hitting zone, the desired goal of any hitter. Now here's Lisa demonstrating a swing that results from wrapping the bat too far around the head. This causes a late swing. Let's take a closer look. As the snap occurs, the bat head is again 4 feet away from the body and well behind the hitting zone as Lisa's hands are attempting to drive through the zone, much too late. In Lisa's normal swing, the good one, the snapping sound occurs close to her ear while the hands drive through the hitting zone. A closer look shows the location of the hands and bat head during the drive through the hitting zone. The bat head is near the ear while the hands, as they should be, are driving through the hitting zone. In baseball, as well as softball, Yankee batting coach Rick Down notes that a poor swing can result from a poor stance. Like here when the batter dips the bat backward, causing the cylinder to move towards the bat head, exhausting the snapping sound, a clear indication of a bad stance. In the appropriate stance, the cylinder remains near the handle, so the snap is not heard until the swing, reinforcing not only a proper stance, but proper hand mechanics. A proper bunting stance can also be reinforced, as Dot illustrates here. With the bat head held downward, which is a poor bunting position, the cylinder snaps because the bat head is held in that downward position. In the appropriate bunting position, the cylinder remains in position near the bat handle as Dot exhibits in the correct stance.
Not only are these products helpful for the individual in reinforcing proper swing mechanics, but it can also help a coach working with the athlete to develop proper use of the hands during the swing. While observing the swing, the coach can see visually the cylinder snap at the end of the bat, as well as hear that snap, giving the coach and player a better indication if proper hand mechanics are being used.
Here are some drills that reinforce the proper techniques of the wristwatch and the Tattletale. This is the bottom hand drill. Here, Lisa will remove her top hand from the product, and she will stride forward, drive her bottom hand through the hitting zone, causing the cylinder to snap near the ear, and then she will follow through, like this. This can be followed by a similar drill for the top hand, this time removing the bottom hand from the Tattletale, striding, driving the top hand through the hitting zone, which forces the snap of the bat head near the ear, then the follow-through. In the two-hand drill, Lisa will stride forward to the point in her swing just before she drives her hands through the hitting zone. She will then drive through with her hands to a full extension, and then she will follow through. Once again, the goal of our products is to improve the batting skills of everyone who uses it properly. But there are additional, subtle benefits as well, such as increased hand, wrist, and bat speed. These products also strengthen the arms, forearms, wrists, hands, and legs. They also develop the ability of every athlete on the team, starters and reserves alike. The wristwatch and the Tattletale also has the appearance and feel of regulation bats for easy transition to game bats, and of course is available all year long for both indoor and outdoor use. Like many new products, the wristwatch and the Tattletale instructional bats require a break-in period. The polyurethane ring formed around the rod at the bottom of the sliding bat head acts as a bearing. The hole formed by the bearing around the rod has very little clearance. If the bat head does not move freely up and down the rod, or if it snags just above the handle, do not bend the rod to correct this. Simply move the bat head back and forth repeatedly over the snag area until the hole becomes enlarged in the polyurethane bearing.
Whenever using the wristwatch or the Tattletale, there are a few safety rules we'd like for you to observe.
When children are using the wristwatch or the Tattletale, please provide close supervision.
And never place your hand on the rod between the barrel and the handle.
When using the wristwatch or the Tattletale, please do not swing these products around other people.
When using the wristwatch or the Tattletale, never use it to hit a thrown ball.
By following these tips, you will safely enjoy the use of the wristwatch and the Tattletale.
To maintain these products, wipe the bat and rod down with a clean cloth each day when practice is completed. To care for your wristwatch and Tattletale, do not throw or drop. Handle with care. Keep separate. Do not pack these products in the team bat bag. Do not step on it. The rod could bend and prevent the bat head from sliding. Also, inspect the instructional aid often. If you suspect a potential problem, refrain from using these products until you've contacted us at 201-445-4405. We will be happy to answer any questions that you might have.
My name is Lisa Fernandez, and I just want to say that remember, to be your best, you need to work hard, so never be satisfied.
And I'm Dot Richardson, and remember, perfect practice makes perfect, and never mistake activity for achievement.
I'm Rick Dan, and we hope that you enjoy using the wristwatch and the Tattletale. Good luck.